social media can affect people of today. Today, I would like my audience to understand how social media affects and influences the minds of all of our fellow people. Did any of you know that 77% of people in America, which roughly rounds out to 2.34 billion people, have some kind of social media account? That means 2.34 billion people can and will be affected by social media. Most of you are probably thinking, why should I care how many people have a social media account? Well, you should care because social media will influence everything about us, from the way we talk to the way we dress. For the past 2 weeks, I have been doing research on websites like TechBead, MakeYouStuff.com, and Social Media Today, so I can present to all of you accurate information about the positive and negative effects, as well as inform you as what happens when you spend too much time on social media. First, let's talk about the positive effects. In many situations, social media has helped quite a few people by giving them a voice of their own, as well as the courage to speak up for themselves. The reason this helps is because most people are too shy and won't talk in front of people. So instead of talking face to face, these people get on social media to help express themselves. According to the webpage TechBead, social networks have removed all of the communication and interaction barriers, and now anyone can communicate his or her perception and thoughts over a variety of topics. Now, these accounts help strengthen our figurative voices as well as our literary voices without us even knowing. Now that we've talked about some of the positive effects of social media, we are now going to discuss some of the negative effects social media comes with. The first things that come to mind are probably anxiety, cyberbullying, and stalking, right? But what I'm going to talk to you about is a negative effect most people don't think of: having unrealistic expectations. Unrealistic expectations are the way we think things should be, like this is how I'm supposed to look and this is how he's supposed to act. This expectation creates a whole new world in our head that we are so desperately trying to live up to because social media says we should. Miss Anya Zukova says social media helps all of us form unrealistic expectations about life as well as our relationships, and can damage all of these. So, as we begin to think everything is supposed to be perfect, but when in reality it's not. Now that we've discussed some of the positive and negative effects of social media, let's discuss what can happen when you spend too much time on a social media account. The average person spends around 4 hours on social media every day. Anything more than that can be considered an addiction, and according to Social Media Today, excessive social media usage or addiction could be pathological and designated as a mental health disorder. This should concern everybody we know because we were taught to take care of our physical health as well as our mental health, and spending too much time on a social media account could possibly be the worst thing for our brains. In conclusion to today, I've gone over some of the positive and negative effects from social media and what can happen when we spend too much time on it. I hope all of you understood how social media can affect the people we know, and if you start taking into consideration the amount of time all you spend on your accounts, you might see how much social media affects our everyday lives.